to the Fin Talks, a chat with Finance Malta. Today with us we have Professor Pierpaolo Marano, who is an associate professor in insurance regulation. Welcome, Professor Marano. Can you please give us an introduction of who you are, what you do, and what we're going to be talking about today?
Good morning and thank you for the invitation. So I recently joined the University of Malta as an associate professor. I am coming from the Catholic University of the Sacred Heart, which is based in Milan. And I have a quite extensive experience all over the world on insurance, being a scholar in residence at the University of Connecticut Insurance Law Center, honorary fellow at the University of Hong Kong Asian International Finance Law Center, and I've been a visiting professor and a visiting lecturer in almost all the continents, and I'm currently also a member of the insurance and the reinsurance stakeholder group at EIOPA, which is the European Insurance and Occupational Pensions Authority.
Fantastic, thank you. So today we're talking about Malta as an insurance hub. What exactly does that mean? Can you explain to our listeners?
Yeah, so an insurance hub is mainly a country where the industry based in the country is providing insurance and reinsurance products and services addressed to risks which are mainly located outside the country. Right. That's the reason why it's a hub for, other players, not only for locals.
Okay, and can you expand on the types of players who are present in Malta and who could be present in Malta?
Yes, so in Malta there are, at the best of my knowledge, 75 insurers, which is a very huge amount of entities, insurers and reinsurers, and they can be divided into three groups mainly. So one is composed of insurers who are selling products for Maltese risks. Mm-hmm. Another group is composed of reinsurance and insurance captives, mm-hmm. which are providing this service to the industrial group, which is the owner of these companies. And the third group consists of insurance companies who are providing insurance products from Malta to many or all countries based in the European Union.
Okay. And which are most prevalent at the moment in Malta, and which do you think have the most potential for growth?
I believe that the captives are very interesting because Malta has been able to develop a new model, which are the protected cell companies, okay. which can be very, very attractive for medium-sized entrepreneurs. And if there will be a good marketing, I think that many entrepreneurs based in Europe can have access to this PCC, which is the mm-hmm. The acronym of protected cell companies, and I think also the services provided from Malta to the other EU member states can be also an interesting opportunity, especially if the Maltese players are concentrated on the market niches. Mm-hmm. So, which means such as the legacy business, for instance. Mm-hmm. So, when they manage a portfolio in runoff, which means that they are related to risks mm-hmm. Underwritten by insurers and the reinsurers in different countries.
Okay.
And then these insurers and the reinsurers, they decide to sell this portfolio mm-hmm. and to insurers, and these okay. insurers, they have to manage this portfolio.
Okay.
This is an interesting business. Of course, you need expertise, you need the talented people, you need the skills, because you must be one step ahead the market.
Okay. And what can Malta do to improve its reputation or expand its reputation as an insurance hub and to make itself more attractive to foreign insurers to come to base themselves here?
I think the first the first action is to advertise Malta as an insurance hub.
Okay.
Because I have, I would say, a very extensive network all over the world on insurance, and most of my colleagues, they didn't know
Okay.
that the Malta has this concentration of, expertise on insurance and the reinsurance. And then it's important if you want to attract talented people, or if you want to help resident people to stay in Malta. And I think it's very important to increase, the cultural dimension of the insurance.
Okay.
So
how do you do that in practical terms?
in practical terms, you have to set up several initiatives to bring people from abroad to Malta and to mix their knowledge to the Maltese knowledge. In this way, the Maltese people working in the industry, they can learn or they can have new ideas. On the other hand, people from abroad, they have the chance to meet, the Maltese expertise and to increase. In this way, Malta can increase its reputation. And this can be also, a way to attract new business.
Okay. Okay. And what other elements or factors within Malta's unique offering do you think it should highlight or showcase when it goes to advertise and kind of spread the word about Malta?
I think Malta has to demonstrate that is a place which is within the European Union. So the game is played within the EU legal framework.
Okay.
However, you need to work on the principle of proportionality, which is a principle adopted by the European Union, which allows Maltese lawmakers and courts and MFSA, to adapt the European framework to the peculiarities, I would say, to the size, the nature, the dimension of the business in Malta. This is important. In addition, I think that the university also must play a role, and the insurance department is, in my opinion, very active. And we launched a new initiative which is unique, because insurance is one of the most profitable business, is long established. There is a tradition. However, this course will be the first intensive course in the world
Okay.
on insurance regulation.
Okay. And why was it needed?
I think it's needed because, first of all, we are trying to attract foreigner professors, foreigner PhD candidates and professionals, to bring them in touch with local professors, local PhD candidates and master students, local professionals. We want to create for this week a community of people sharing insurance, and in this way we will spend a day, 5 days altogether, with lectures, but these lectures will be interactive, so which means that the participants are kindly invited to ask questions to the speaker, and then this is a way to create a networking, to increase the reputation of Malta, because if we are successful this year, we can do the same in the next years, and everybody will know Malta and as an insurance hub, of course, and I'm pretty sure they want to come to Malta to teach, to learn. When I approached my colleagues and I offered them the opportunity, everybody said immediately. Mm-hmm. They didn't say, no, it's far, it's hot, it's July, and so on. They say, yes.
Okay.
Because they were curious.
Mm-hmm. And how will you get the word out even after the course has completed on the benefits of having such an opportunity?
So the benefits are, first, for the Maltese attending the conference, to learn the course, to learn, the approaches adopted in different EU jurisdictions, and maybe to have ideas on how to provide the interpretation of this comprehensive now EU legal framework from different perspectives. And of course, maybe some of the PhD candidates can be attracted from Malta and can apply for some position, because now a quite relevant issue in Malta is to find for the local insurers and the reinsurers talented people.
Okay.
It's not easy to find talented people, because if you are playing a local game, you can recruit ordinary people. But if your game is a cross-border game, you need to find talented people, smart people, because once again, you must stay one step ahead. And if you are not talented, skilled, motivated,
and it's a complex undertaking.
Because of course, you are not the only one, the only country playing the game.
Of course.
Other countries are doing the same. So.
And what do you think are the primary challenges to Malta, for Malta to elevate its status as an insurance hub, and its biggest competition, really?
Yeah, so it's important that the country keep a legal framework within the EU, but playing with the proportionality. Then, of course, you need to be business friendly, which means that the approach should be based on the substance rather than a formalistic approach.
Okay.
And I would say the flexibility, but once again within the EU framework. If you play the game within the EU framework, you are a good player. So the captives have been developed within the EU framework. And so captives there are in Malta, there are in other few EU member states. The others had the chance to do it, but they didn't. So now we have to invent something else.
Okay. Thank you very much, Professor Marano. I've come to the end of my questions. Do you have any closing statements?
I would say if you are in the insurance sector, please go on the website, check if you like, the initiative, and register for this initiative. In my opinion, you will be happy. If you are not happy, maybe the next year you can apply again.
Thank you very much for your time. You can find this podcast on the Finance Malta website, on the YouTube channel, and all other social media platforms. Thank you.
Thanks.